Begin. Broadcast. Humble Among Broadcast System number 152. Oh, I'm back. I'm sick. I'm back. I'm still sick, but I'm back. All right, we're going to open the only way you can really open the show anymore with Shaggy Two Dope singing the national anthem.
You know how you gotta do it? Check your tones. With a bazooka. And you gotta do your hand like that too.
That's how they do it.
All right, here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail from the twilight's last beaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars brought peace to the night. Some about bombs, but fuck. Ramparts we hail, bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that the flag was still there. I'm doing good, ain't I?
Sure are, dude.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free? Gotta give it a second for the audience to pop a little bit, let it sizzle. And the home of my boy Dave. How did I do? Was that almost there?
All right. Here I am. I'm here. I'm sick as fuck, but I'm here. What up, y'all? Whoop, whoop, all that good shit. Yeah, Lost Lands tried to kill me, I guess. At this point, me and Emily are seriously thinking we might have walking pneumonia because we have fucking been sick for over a week at this point, and it's... I don't know, it's just not good. I feel like I got all this shit in my throat. I'm just not feeling great. But I'm feeling good enough to do a stream. Emily's feeling much better today. So I think we're going to try to do a Lost Lands recap stream for y'all later. But I got so many fucking notes sitting here. I got like a month worth of notes sitting here. Almost a month worth of notes. So we're going to go, and I figure I'll just go through these shits first. That way we can just focus on the Lost Lands shit for the next stream. But yeah, man, Lost Lands was fun. Real briefly, I'll just say it was a fucking dust storm out there, essentially. Anytime motherfuckers were moving from one point to the other, just picture thousands of little feet kicking up dust and dirt everywhere. And that's pretty much what was happening. So... it was like Mad Max in that bitch. I keep saying it's like Mad Max in that bitch, but it's like Mad Max in that bitch. We were breathing in a lot of that air, that dirty, dusty air. I didn't put a mask on until Saturday or some shit. So, yeah, I'm still fucking paying for it. Don't be stupid like me, and, yeah, no wonder you can't breathe. Facts, bro. Fucking, yeah, it's been a minute since I've been on live. I feel a little awkward. I feel a little weird doing this, but we're doing it anyway. But yeah, man, Lost Lands was dope. I got a lot of fucking sweet footage. Lots of love from Juggalos out there. Real quick, as soon as we pulled up, the very first Lost Lands employee, Legend Valley employee that we encountered, directing us where we should pull in to drive into the festival, recognized us from the Lost Lands video. The next group of people that we pulled up to search our vehicle, 3 of them were Juggalos. One of them was a girl who recognized us from the gathering. He's like, y'all were at the gathering, right? And then another couple recognized us from YouTube. So Jugs immediately, it let me know Jugs immediately were out there heavy. It seemed like a lot of Juggalos worked the event. Local Ohio Juggalos worked the event. So yeah, man, it was a really fucking good time. If I didn't get sick, it would be a great time. But yeah, it really feels like it tried to kill me at this point. So, hence the title of the episode. But yeah, the burn ban, so driving out there, I'm going to talk about this more. I don't want to talk too much Lost Lands without Emily. Driving out there, the fucking crops and the grass were all dead. Everything was brown and dead. Hadn't rained for a month. Completely get why there was a fucking burn ban out there. I didn't smoke weed for the entire time I was out there. When I was on that property, I didn't smoke any flower. I smoked my vape. Shouts out to Carissa, who had her little dab gimmick. That got us through with a lot of that shit. But it was stressful. It was definitely stressful at times because I'm used to smoking. Like, I want to fucking smoke a blunt. If I'm watching a fucking show, I want to smoke a blunt. That's my thing. I want to smoke a blunt, goddammit. So I couldn't do that. And it definitely fucking took away from the experience a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And yeah, we were able to get it in other ways. Shouts out to Carissa and her fucking little dab gimmick, because that definitely got me high. The highest I was at Lost Lands off of smoking vape shit. I guess I'm going to show you guys a Sasquatch video. Oh, first of all, I want to open... I said this to him, I think on his stream or a Twitter space or something, but I want to say it on here. Congrats to Mikey and Sam on their engagement. I wanted to make sure I say that on here. Big congrats to Mikey Sears and Sam on their engagement. That's fucking awesome. I'd love to see that Juggalo love shit. I see people talking about Darby's new album, The Garden, or Garden. By the way, I don't know if y'all have picked up, but the name of the album's been behind me since we got back from the gathering. I don't know if y'all have picked up that the name of the album's been right here the whole time. I mean, I guess if you know type beat. But since we got back from the gathering, the name of the album's just been kind of casually sitting here, in case you were curious. It was there the whole time. Shouts out to Death Party Carney, who was handing out these really cool sunflowers, to people before Darby. So we all mobbed out with the sufferflowers and shit. Fuck, man, there's so much shit to talk about. All right, I'm gonna show you this Sasquatch video. This is from Oklahoma, Cheese House. I think this is from Oklahoma. Straight from TMZ, too, so you know it's real. I want to see what you guys think of this. It's been a while, so it's going to take me a second to figure out how to pull up shit. Hold on. Here we go. Bigfoot spotted chilling. All right. See that guy? Look at him, he's chilling. I don't know, it looks like I don't know, man, that looks like a fucking costume. You don't even see any, do you see any fucking movement on the face even? I mean, I saw people saying this is the best Bigfoot video ever. Nah, it's still Patterson. Is his mouth even moving? I mean, that's pretty weak sauce, dude. That's a fucking gorilla costume. Sorry I even wasted my time showing that to you guys. That's a fucking gorilla costume. Alright. Fuck, man. I watched so much shit while I was sick. I guess I'll go through a bunch of stuff I watched. And then, I don't know, man. We'll just, like, talk and hang out, if that's cool. Because I got a lot of notes here to go through, and I got, like, 6 episodes of The Shaggy Show to break down. There's not a lot to really talk about there, but there is a couple of things I want to talk about. But yeah, man, a lot of shit's happened. Psychobabble's fucking out. We're going to talk a little bit about Psychobabble and some of my favorite songs on there. 2 Ouija Mac tours, one on the Terror Train tour he's opening, and the Kick the Wicked tour. Like I said, Darby's Garden got announced. So much fucking shit's been going down. So I'm going to really kind of casually just try to catch up. And if I've missed anything that's not in these notes, please drop it in the chat. Let me know what I've missed. I'm going to talk about some stuff that I've watched. But before I do that, I want to talk about something that I think we're going to try to see this weekend, which is Joker 2. Joker 2 came out, and a lot of people are shitting all over it because I guess they didn't realize it was a musical. I'm running JC's The Thing for our Halloween game, LHRPG just said, member for 16 months. That must be an RPG expansion gimmick for the Thing. Go check out LHRPG on the YouTubes there. They do the role-playing games type stuffs. Yeah, man, I guess people didn't realize that Joker 2 was a musical, and people are walking out of it, giving it a bad rating. It's getting really bad ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to withhold my judgment. I will say, I was rewatching Joker last night. MP, thank you. Free Humble. I'm free, goddammit. Free me from this sickness. Thank you, MP, with the $20 super chat. Free Humble. I am free. I'm just sick as fuck. I can't understand why people would be upset with Joker being a musical, I guess. If you're a mainstream comic book fan, and especially if you're maybe like an edgelord type who really, I like Joker 1. Ooh, I'm just like Joker. I want to go see Joker 2. The fact that it's like a very almost old-timey Hollywood musical, it seems, would definitely throw those jock types off, which I think is kind of punk rock and kind of fucking badass. I want to see that fucking movie, man, because I'll be honest, watching Joker 1 again, I watched about half of it last night. There is a lot of musical references in Joker 1 that I had forgotten about. He's watching musicals on TV. There's references to songs throughout. He talks about listening to the radio, and he heard a song on the radio where about a clown, and they were singing it from first person, and the name of the clown was Carnival, and that's his name. That's his clown name at the point. I didn't realize there was that many musical references in the movie. So I'm looking forward to Joker 2. I'm looking forward to see it. And you know what? I'm actually kind of fucking hyped that it's getting bad reviews, because to me that means the normies aren't fucking with it. So to me that's a good fucking sign. I'm actually really fucking hyped to see it and see what all the hubbub is about. In a Violent Nature is on Shudder now. I know a lot of people are probably really hype about that new VHS movie that just came out yesterday. I guess I'll check out that VHS Beyond just came out yesterday. I'll probably check that out. The last two VHS movies have been really diminishing returns, though. I'll be honest. I've not really liked the last two of the VHS movies. Maybe three. Maybe the last three of these VHS movies have been trash. But I'll give this one a shot. There seems to be some sort of alien shit in there. Curious about it. But In a Violent Nature is on Shudder now. I would highly recommend you go check out that movie if you're looking for something different. It's basically it kind of like follows around the slasher. I said this in my review. I did a review video of it a few months back. It's a Friday the 13th movie. If you want some Friday the 13th vibes without it being like technically Friday the 13th, go check that shit out. It's pretty good. Civil War is now on Max. Go check, and not Avengers Civil War, the A24 movie Civil War. Go check that out. That was actually really dope. We saw that in the theater. I fucked with that movie. Emily's frightened of that movie and will never see it again. I really fucking liked it. I saw the TV Glow, which is also on Max. Very similar vibe to the other film by this filmmaker. What was it? We're All Going to the World's Fair. I don't know if you guys remember. I talked about We're All Going to the World's Fair a few fucking months back when I first discovered it on HBO. And a couple of you were really mad at me for recommending that you watch it. I'll just say this. It definitely is a certain type of movie. If you don't like slow burns, if you don't like movies that maybe if you don't like movies that maybe don't necessarily narratively make sense, maybe skip I Saw the TV Glow and We're All Going to the World's Fair. I did like I Saw the TV Glow, and I think it is a bit more palatable to a mainstream audience. We're All Going to the World's Fair is very indie, mumblecore type shit. I saw this movie, The Blackening, that I've been meaning to see for a minute. The Blackening is like, I want to call it like it's like a scary movie type beat, but it's really not that. It's really, it's its own thing. It's its own horror movie, but it's not even really using black horror tropes. in as much as it's commentating on what it means to be a black character in a horror movie. But in a really smart way, in a really fun and funny way. Check out The Blackening. That's not streaming on anything, I don't think, right now. I just tracked down a Blu-ray of that shit. That was really dope, though. I guess I'll save the reality shit. I'll save, like, the doc and reality shit. I'll talk some more, like, horror movie stuff that I saw. I finished The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Joe Bob did an episode of Last Drive-In a few months back now. Jesus, fuck. And I kind of, like, halfway watched it. I think I fell asleep, honestly, during this one. But I went back and I finally finished Autopsy of Jane Doe because there was enough there to made me want to go back and finish it. Autopsy of Jane Doe, I would definitely recommend you see. Now, something I cannot recommend at all that you see unless you really like shitty horror movies. And I mean, this is just a bad horror movie. I did not like anything about this shit. I watched Leprechaun Origins, thinking that I was watching, I guess, Leprechaun Returns. I guess I didn't realize that Origins and Returns were two different fucking movies. Don't watch Origins. Origins is a WWE produced film that it basically isn't a Leprechaun movie. I mean, it's like a monster. They turned the Leprechaun into like a monster. He's like a Jaws or something. He's like a creature that's stalking the Americans in Ireland, and he wants their gold, but he wants to, tear you apart to get your gold. It's not good. It's just not good. It's not the Leprechaun that I grew up loving. So I had to go back and I had to cleanse the palate, and I watched Leprechaun 2 to get that the fuck out of my brain. Leprechaun 2 fucking holds up surprisingly well. I might have nostalgia leading me on a lot of that. Hey, shouts out to Big Sis joining the Alienated. Cheese House, member of the Alienated for 23 months, 26 days to Hallow Wicked. Woody Woo loves you, humble among, member for 20 months of the Alienated. Now, all of you that are in the Alienated right now, let me put you guys on game before I continue talking about more shit that I watched. Let me put you guys on game about some shit that you can watch right after I'm done with this live. Because right after I'm done with this live, I'm going to go into my back room, the back room, if you will. I'm going to go into the back room, and I'm going to hit the finish upload button on day one of the Gathering of the Juggalos documentary, 2024 documentary, Homies. Day one, uncut. Well, mostly uncut. I cut out a few things, but you don't want to miss that shit. The infamous Cheese House interview is in that shit. Shaggy the Airhead, almost his whole set is in that shit. Some C-17 function footage is in that shit. EC Juggalo interview is in that shit. Brandy / Native Wolf interview is in that shit. Y'all want to see these shits? Make sure you join the Alienated. I see nothing but green in my chat right now, so I know mad motherfuckers are already in the Alienated. I don't even got to tell you. See, Kent Spells gifted 5 memberships to y'all. Yo, thank you, Kent Spells. Shouts out to Kent Spells, by the way. Kent Spells has been very fucking supportive. Fusion House, you got one. Adam got one. Bizarre 17 got one. Apolloan got one. Hooligans got one. Y'all will be able to see day one. Hey, shouts out to Steven, by the way. Being a little shit stirrer right now. All right. Man, I'm just all over the place. Wouldn't be the Humble Among broadcast system if I wasn't all over the place, right? Let's see. Leprechaun. All right, I'm going to get into some more. Oh, wait. Not yet. Last but not least of the fictional things that I saw. Well, I'm going to probably talk about fictional reality stuff here in a second, too. Shit, MP with another $20. Day one free Humble. Hey, MP, you about to have a fucking banger to watch, homie. Get the fuck out of here, Steven. You're such a shit. I'm sweating like a fucking... Steven, you are shedding and I'm sweating, and it's not mixing very nicely. Go. Get. You're very cute. Get. Steven just is like, no, that means I want to rub all over you. All right. I watched this movie called Happiness. And Happiness is by the same director of a film called Welcome to the Dollhouse. Now, I've seen Welcome to the Dollhouse way back in the day. Happiness was one of those movies in the video store where, like, the cover intrigued me, but I never rented it. You know what I mean? I've had it recommended to me definitely several times. I've definitely heard that it's a good movie. Something about the Blu-ray, it just came out on Criterion, and something about the 4K Blu-ray in the store the other day spoke to me. I saw that same cover that I used to see in the video store and be intrigued by, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking check this movie out. I was reading a little bit on the back. It was talking about how it's a very dark movie. It's a dark comedy. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna check this movie out. I've always been curious about this movie. Really good movie. Happiness is great. I would recommend it. It is fucked up, though. It is really fucked up. In so much that if Frankie Goldie and I are going to really do that most fucked up movies that we've ever seen stream that we were talking about last time on HABS 151, I think I have to put Happiness on that list, because there's stuff in that movie that I just don't even know you could... I don't even know a lot of movies would ever go there. You know what I mean? That movie goes places that a lot of movies just wouldn't even approach. No spoilers. Hey, Toto, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Everybody, please send M good healing thoughts. Send us both good healing thoughts. M's feeling better too. M's at work. Really, we maybe shouldn't be working at all. I got like a couple of people sick at my day job, I think, because I went back too early. But I mean, what am I going to do? I have to fucking work. I got to make a living here. I can't just fucking burn out my vacation time and then just sit there with no vacation time and fucking not getting paid or anything. That's not going to work. But straight up, y'all, I think we got walking pneumonia, and I'm going to have to go to the hospital if this doesn't clear up soon, because it's just not healthy to be like almost 2 weeks being sick, hacking stuff up. That's just not healthy. I think we're going to have to go to the hospital, because I still don't feel 100% at all. You can probably hear it in my voice, because I can feel it in my voice. See, that was what you do when you call in sick from work. You got to do the cough and the sniffle on the phone to let them know. Yo, I'm really fucking sick. Another $9.99 super chat. Jesus, Steven! This fucking cat. Thank you, Joe. Joe Queener. Hopefully you and Emily get well soon. Missed you all. Thank you, Joe. Sorry, you guys, that it took so long to do one of these. I've been fucking... I'll be honest, it drives me a little crazy if I fucking can't do something creative. I haven't been able to record in about a month now. Haven't been able to do one of these streams in like 2-3 weeks. It's like 3 weeks of not doing one. It sucks. I don't like not doing creative things. It puts me in a weird mental space. Yeah. So it does feel good doing this. I'm feeling rusty though, to say the least. How am I coming off? Am I doing good? I feel very rusty. Steven, he's not helping either. You're making me feel sweaty and furry. Yes, you're very cute, though. You're a very cute girl. She's just a good girl who wants love. Yeah, see, Cheese is not impressed. I just sent the hugest healing thoughts, and then you shrugged it off, Cheese. Jesus. Am I doing all right? I'm waiting for answers here, chat. Steven's doing a good job. Thanks, Nick. All right, well, I guess I'll keep going. I'll keep trying at least. Fuck, I'm just sweating, you guys. This sucks. I've also been watching some Netflix reality series while I've been sick. I watched this show called Outlast, both seasons on Netflix, which is a like a nature survivalist type competition show where you're split up into 4 teams and you have to outlast the other team type beat, but you can like switch teams and stuff. Pretty entertaining, pretty good. I was in the mood for watching some sort of survivalist competition show, and I'll be goddamned if Netflix didn't deliver with something that I was almost exactly what I was looking to watch. After that, I've been watching this reality series called The Mole on Netflix, which also has 2 seasons. I watched both seasons. Pretty good. I question sometimes. I mean, with reality shows, you have to question like how much of the shit's like fixed or whatever. They definitely, with that first season, I really question the outcome of some of the stuff going on in that first season. The second season was a pretty good swerve. They did a pretty good job of making me, really both seasons they swerved me pretty good, but the second one especially was pretty good with swerving me on who the mole is. Although it's pretty fucking obvious if you're really paying attention who the mole is. The Mole basically is a reality show where it's a competition reality show. You're all competing to win this pool of money that you're doing competitions and adding to the pool collectively. But there's one contender on the show who is the mole, who's actually not really participating in the show. They're hired by the producers to take money out of the pot, to fuck up missions, to mislead people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That is the mole. And so basically you're trying to figure out who the mole is. You're voting on who the mole is, and you get sent home based off of these questionnaires if you don't get the questions right about the mole. If you think it's the wrong person as the mole, you'll get sent the fuck home. Anyway, I like that shit. I thought it was good. Unsolved Mysteries had a new drop on Netflix as well. Y'all are blowing me up with the super chats. Thank you, you guys. I'm just happy to see you live again. Don't sweat with Russ. Just dip back into that humble among confidence. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. It's really flattering you guys think I have confidence. That's fucking flattering as fuck, yo. Thank you. That's fucking dope. You guys think I got that confidence. Barely holding on. Steven, I swear to God, you go under the computer one more time. You're going in the river. Now go. I'm going to fucking quarantine you in the bathroom if you keep this shit up. Bad cat. All right. I want to talk about this shit. This is kind of movie-related shit still. I still got a lot of movie stuff to talk about. So there's a new movie coming out called 28 Years Later. Now, just yesterday, I was telling Emily about this because Emily got a new iPhone yesterday, and it's all fucking fancy. It's got that wide-angle lens on it. Shots look crazy. Like, she just opened the camera in the living room here, and it was crazy. It looked like a fisheye lens was on this shit, and it was just a regular ass basic bitch iPhone camera app. I'm pretty fucking blown away with that thing. Anyway, there's a movie called 28 Years Later coming out. $75 million budget on this movie, right? Shot all on iPhone 15 Maxes. That shit blows my fucking mind, man. Because I shoot my shit on iPhones. I shoot all the documentaries and vlogs on an iPhone. And it used to be a fucking big deal, really. It used to be a really big deal. I remember this movie Tangerine came out like 10 years ago, and it was an independent movie, shot all on an iPhone. It was a really big deal, like first movie ever shot all on an iPhone. Now you have like major big budget fucking movies being shot all on an iPhone. That's a $75 million fucking big budget mainstream zombie movie that was shot all on iPhones. That's fucking crazy to me, man. That's fucking crazy. And that's why I always say, I always say, nowadays especially, man, if you're trying to do something creatively, just fucking do it, because the technology is better than ever. It keeps getting better. You can find someone with an iPhone. If you don't even have an iPhone, you can find someone with an iPhone and collaborate with them, or just steal their iPhone and make something. You have the tools at your fingertips to do whatever you want. If you have a creative idea and you have a smartphone, you can probably fucking do that shit. So that's why I'm always telling y'all, don't wait till the times are right, Don't wait until you think, I need to get this equipment, I need to do this, just fucking start doing it. Because you know what? you're going to look back no matter what you start with a year down the fucking line. You're going to look back and be like, man, I was doing this all fucked up. Like, I know a year from right now, I'm going to look back on this stream. Probably won't actually watch it, but a year from right now, I'm going to look back on this stream and be like, what the fuck was I doing? And that's the way, in my experience, that's the way art has always worked for me. You're always progressing. You're always trying to do better. And if you're not, you're just, I mean, you've plateaued. So there's really nowhere else to go. And I hope to God I never fucking plateau. Yeah, just do it, man. Just fucking start. Just do it. Tyler, the Creator, is going to be in an A24 movie feature film debut in a role. A24's Marty Supreme, directed by Josh Safdie. The broken up Safdie brothers going in separate directions and doing projects on their own. Yeah, curious as fuck about that. Another A24 movie that just came out. Shit, I think also just came out yesterday. I think wide release. A Different Man. I want to see A Different Man. So, is he a Juggalo hater? Hypnotized Ninja said, Tyler the Juggalo hater. Does he hate on Jugs? Ooh, you're going to have to give me some context with that, Hypnotized Ninja. I don't know about that. Has he talked shit about Jugs before? Oh, that's going to depress me. Don't tell me that, Hypnotized Ninja. Please don't let it be true. Oh, DM me the receipts. I want to see them. Man, that fucking bums me out. There's a rapper I really like called Tara Reid who said some shitty stuff about, don't you be pulling up to my shows in no fucking face paint. I don't want to see no fucking clowns out there. That straight up ruined my enjoyment of Tara Reid's music. Tara Reid don't hit the same. Yeah, see, MP'd know. MP said Tara Reid. Bruh, I used to fucking love me some Tara Reid. Oh man, it don't hit the same though with the fucking the jug shit. Like, why would you be mad about Juggalos in your crowd, dog? I don't know. Tyler is still dope, but yeah, he dissed hard. Oh fuck, dude. Was this in his edgy era though? I find it ironic if he dissed hard, because he got his blueprint for his festival from The Gathering, I would imagine. Much more corporate version of The Gathering. I'm happy I don't even know who Tara Reid is. Oh, Tara Reid, he's a rapper, EDM artist, goes by Getter as well. A lot of people know him more as Getter. Kind of a douchebag though, man. Kind of an arrogant douchebag. That's how I feel about Skits Craven. Yeah, Tara Reid has some Skits Craven-like energy, for sure. And he rolls with Puya, and I'm big on the fuck Puya shit. I don't fuck with Puya anymore either. Fuck that, keep clowning. Me too. I used to love Tara Reid, but fuck that. D17 Rida says, yeah, man, Tara Reid used to fucking... He just dropped an album too, and I don't even give a fuck. All right, anyway. Chucky. The TV show Chucky was canceled after 3 seasons. Now, there is talk of, I think, 2 movies being in the works, so I would imagine the story is going to be continued in movie format for a couple of films, which I'm fine. They just going to keep telling that story no matter what, so I'm fine with only having 3 seasons. The 3 seasons that they did were great. If you haven't watched the Chucky TV show, go check them out. Chucky / Child's Play is maybe the best slasher franchise because they have kept the same story the entire time. There's not ever been a slasher franchise that has ran this long that has not rebooted, or, I mean, they tried to reboot with Child's Play, that Mark Hamill version, but that shit don't count. That's like that Leprechaun Origins bullshit I was just talking about. That's a different Child's Play. We don't even acknowledge that one. Child's Play though, Chucky, all of those movies, even the weirdest parts of those movies, like the Bride of Chucky shit, Seed of Chucky shit that you would think doesn't make sense and they wouldn't be acknowledging. They acknowledge all that shit in Chucky. All of it really happened in that universe. They don't really push anything away. I really appreciate that. And Don Mancini has been at the helm of the shit the entire time. Frankie Goldie in the chat saying fuck the ops. I agree. Terrifier 3, a hotly debated, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Basically, a new slasher franchise. A lot of people love the Terrifier movies. The Terrifier 1, 2, Hallows Eve, I guess you maybe could count as a Terrifier movie as well. It's kind of the OG Terrifier movie. Terrifier 3 comes out October 11th, I believe. Next week? Right? Is that next Friday? Yeah, October 11th. Christmas movie. They just did the London premiere a couple of days ago. 9 people walked out in the open 10 minutes of this movie. Rumor has it that there's some stuff in the movie involving child murder that a lot of people are finding very unsavory. 11 walkouts for the movie total, and one person allegedly puked. This is all at the London premiere. So, movie's supposed to be wild as fuck. I haven't seen... Shit. Terrifier 2 I still haven't seen. I think Terrifier 1 I need to rewatch because I really don't remember shit about that movie. I know I've seen Terrifier 1, but it's just one of those movies that, like, you see it, you acknowledge it, and I didn't retain anything from that fucking movie. I don't remember a goddamn thing. So I need to watch Terrifier 1 and 2 again. It's a dream of mine for someone to walk out of a movie I make. Yo, it's kind of a badge of honor, especially if it's a horror movie. That's what I'm saying about as far as walkouts with the Joker. People are saying with Joker 2 that if you go see Joker 2, you can tell like every musical number, there's more and more people walking out. So I'm really excited to see Joker 2 and Terrifier 3, but I got to see Terrifier 1 and 2 because I just straight up don't even remember 1 at all. Batman is going to get his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The character, not an actor, just Batman, the character. I think this is one of the first times a fictional character has gotten a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I have a bunch of stuff here about Necro being red-pilled. Necro has gone really hard conservative on social media lately, and it's kind of cringe and kind of hilarious and kind of awesome. Thank you, Hypnotized Ninja. Receipts sent. I'm very curious to look into that. Where'd you send it? Just out of curiosity. Fuck. My brain went burr. Oh, yeah, Necro. So, yeah, Necro's been on some very cringe, very, I don't even know what to call it. He's very pro-Trump. I mean, I kind of did a video talking about this lightly on, what was it? Necro got interviewed on No Jumper. Shit, this was a while ago now. I did a whole video on that. I fucking want to make more Necro content, I feel like. Because Necro is just... He's always been such a weird fixture / character in the underground. And I've covered some of his weird antics of, like, harassing women on the streets of New York and thinking that's comedy bits and all this weird shit. Yeah. Wow, this is how old... You guys, this is how old these notes are. I got this note in here. Someone took a shot at Trump again, aka found in the bushes. How long ago did that fucking happen? That's how old these notes are. I got notes about the Perry Farrell and Dave Navarro fight. That's how old these notes are, y'all. And I have a whole... Here's my whole section about Diddy. Here's my Diddy notes section that has just grown and grown and grown in the past month. So, Diddy was taken into custody in New York by the feds. Over 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil have been seized. You guys know about that. He's on suicide watch, refusing to eat in prison. Apparently he's going to rat on a bunch of people. More charges have dropped since then. Like another 200 charges or some shit have dropped since then, or indictments. It's just not looking good for Diddy. Diddy's not doing great. What else can I say about Diddy? He tried his lawyer tried to use the legal defense about the baby oil, by the way, that he bought it all at Costco, and Costco's clapped back so fast saying, we don't even sell bulk bottles of baby oil like that. That shit's fucking great. Ric Flair split up with Wendy, his wife Wendy of, I don't know how long they've been together. But, yeah, Ric Flair likely spiraling. Because he split up with his wife Wendy. So stay tuned for that. Ric Flair continues to spiral. In wrestling spiraling news, Nick Gage leaves GCW for Circle 6. Brett Lauderdale released this statement when this happened. This is from Kosuke, by the way, before I went to Lost Lands. Another 2-week-old news piece. It takes a certain type of person to lure a sick person out of rehab with money and drugs in an effort to launch your shitty deathmatch promotion. Doing it once is despicable. Doing it twice is evil. All those that are enabling and taking part in this, I see you. That's Brett Lauderdale talking about Circle 6. Apparently luring Gage out of rehab to be in their shitty deathmatch promotion. I don't know. I'm going to have to hit up Kosuke to see if there's been any more about that. I don't know if Nick has actually wrestled in Circle 6 or any other promotions since The Gathering, but The Gathering of the Juggalos was the last appearance that Nick Gage made for a little while. It might still be the last appearance that he made. Eminem is going to be a grandpa. He released a new music video. I forget the name of the song, but another song about his daughter, Haley. And in the music video, he announced he's going to be a grandpa, that Haley is pregnant, and he is going to be a grampy. Congrats to Em, I guess. Being a grandpa. Sauce Mula. Sauce Mula? Sauce Mula? Sauce Mula released Sleaze Religion mixtape, finally. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to this, but every song I've heard from this shit is pretty fucking fire. Who would have thought that Sauce would have been the one to really take the fucking torch and run with it? Zilla, I think, is basically cooked at this point. We went to Lost Lands. One of the things at Lost Lands I was the most excited to see is this artist Import. We had to show up mad early to catch Import. I filmed Import's whole set. I really fucking love Import. Import's got a new EP out called Scene Selection. Go check that out. It's all like samples from like movies and TV shows and shit. That shit's really fresh, really fire. Get out of here, bug. Acetone Boogie dropped a song called Total Decapitation with Stabbed, which is a Jigsaw Killer and Pogler's collaboration project there. I think Stabbed has an EP out that we've talked about here briefly a couple of times. Go check that out as well. Will Gates continuing his weekly drops. Death Plus has got a project coming out called Wicked Shit Straight Out the Coffin, coming out on Devil's Night on 10/30, produced entirely by Devereaux. Oh man, there's so much music. Monster and Cheese House, aka Cheese Goose. What was the name that you told me, Cheese? Oh, Cheese had a really funny one. Oh fuck, hold on. Dairy Canary, yes! Oh, the Dairy Canary have a new song called You Ain't Really Him, produced by Strife. You Ain't Really Him by Dairy Canary. Go check that out. Wacko the Kid. I got a couple little Wacko the Kid news here. He dropped a song called In the Rain, which surprised me, actually. I did not really think that would be the style of music that he would be dropping. I kind of think In the Rain's my favorite Wacko the Kid song now. I really kind of like Wacko the Kid's In the Rain, I'll be honest. I'm not really fucking with a lot of the other Wacko the Kid I've heard. Bloodbath was pretty good. Some of the references feel a little on the nose in Bloodbath, would be my only complaint with Bloodbath, but In the Rain I really was fucking liking, man. I think In the Rain has some potential. And Wacko the Kid making big moves, man. You really can't fucking hate on the moves this dude is making. Got a weed collab with Soulja Boy. Is going on tour with O3 Greedo. Shouts to the Wacko, man, making some really big moves. And you can hate on Wacko, but he really was a juggalo who fucking came up, man. I don't know how you hate on juggalos who are fucking doing well. I'm just happy to see juggalos doing well. Isham dropped a song called Countdown to Zero that I checked out yesterday on some more of the rock and roll tip. Jelly Roll says he would indeed play The Gathering when asked on Twitter. I think Apollo I think it was you that asked him if he would play. He did say he would play. Lots of lazy and crazy drops have happened since the last time we've spoken. A Friday the 13th drop, an OG collection. There was a Bean shirt, which, by the way, I got to show you guys the adorable Bean shirt. This is just fucking precious. Oh, what is this? Get out of here. So Shaggy was talking about needing a new designer at Lost Lands, or the possibility of hiring a new designer at Lost Lands. And little did I know that he was already in the process. The first Bean collaboration shirt. I don't know if this is still up, but I just thought this was fucking adorable. It reminds me of the Violent J, the ICP shirt that Ruby drew for the Humane Society. I have that shirt. That shit is adorable. Oh, the Halloween drop I think is still up. So let me show you guys that. There we go. There's the Halloween drop. All that is up now. LazyandCrazyClothing.com. I think I'm way ahead of myself. I think we got to go kind of go back to the slides here in a second. Oh yeah, I was on Strange Suspicion. Go to Strange Suspicion on YouTube. We did a little, we sat down for like an hour and a half for an interview, and they cut it down to about 15 minutes. There's about a 15-minute long video of an interview that we did, edited down. Go check that out. I'm probably going to be doing some more collaborations with Strange Suspicions. So we had talked about doing a stream about Mothman. I'm going to be on Team MUJ next week. They're doing the Strange, Dark, and Mysterious next Friday, I think it was. So I'm going to be on Team MUJ next week. Right after I'm done with this stream, like I was saying earlier, right after I'm done with this stream, I'm going into the back room. That room over there. You guys don't know how my house is set up. The room is over there, the back room. I'm going to go back into the back room. I'm going to hit the finish upload button on this, day 1 of the Gathering of the Juggalos 2024 doc. And it's going to be uploaded strictly for the Alienated, uncut. I'm going to cut out a lot of shit as far as like music performances, just dead air, walking around where nothing is happening type stuff. I'm going to like make it a lot more like a highlight reel, I think is the way I'm going to edit it for the public. But yeah, right after this is done, I'm going to go and I'm going to hit that finish upload button. So if you're a member of the Alienated, right when I'm done with this, you can continue watching Humble Among content. It's a never-ending fucking feed. And then we're going to come back later tonight and we're going to do a Lost Lands stream. I'm going to have Emily come on here and we're going to fucking talk about all of our Lost Lands shit. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Day 0 is already up right now. So if you want to watch Day 0, actually I would highly recommend you watch Day 0 before you watch Day 1. Frankie Goldie has a show tonight in Las Vegas. What is the name of this fucking place? Oh, I don't even know the name of this fucking place. 601 East Bridger Avenue? Anyway. Brewitt Coffee House. That's the name of the fucking place. Respect the spot. But yeah, Frankie Goldie up in the place. Lord Heretic, I think. Yeah, Lil Titan's on this bitch too. Go pull up for Frankie though, definitely. And Lil Titan. Lil Titan's the homie. Go pull up for Frankie and Lil Titan. I don't really know Lord Heretic that well, but I know he's on some Gloom Unit shits as well. Go pull up for all 3 of those individuals and show them some love. Let Frankie Goldie know though if you do go and you're watching this and you go, please go to Frankie, pull him aside, and very, very seriously, this is super important. I'm not kidding. Very seriously, let Frankie know that Humble Among sent you. But do it in a really serious manner, like it's a life or death situation. If any of you fucking do that, you're an OG. You're a class act. You're a good egg. If any of you do that, you're a good egg. And then, it's a 2-parter actually. Let them know very seriously that Humble Among sent you, and then I want you to ask Frankie very seriously about Vermont. How he feels about Vermont, okay? If you guys could do that for me, it would make me very happy and tickle me pink, all right? Juggalo Night ABQ went down last week. Apparently got shut down. I haven't really heard from Strife or anyone that was there what exactly happened. I guess I should investigate a little bit more into what exactly happened. But yeah, I guess they were just probably too loud and got shut down. A bit of a bone because I know Will Gates had like flown out there just for the... Oh yeah, Sal, you were there. What happened? Sal? Can you regale us? What happened? Sal, please let us know in the chat what happened. I heard people was acting like Juggalos. That's no good. Yeah, no wonder they shut that shit down. Fucking Juggalos. I'm glad he used the lowercase version of it, too. Give us the juicy deets, Sal, please. Come on, Sal. I'm waiting. Holding the show up until you tell us. I'm not going to do anything else until you tell us, Sal. Can't handle Jug energy. Oh, well, it's that simple, eh? ABQ don't like them wicked clowns. My understanding is Jugs kept going outside with drinks. Motherfucking Jugs going outside with drinks? No. How dare you? It's a good thing they shut that show down. That's crazy. And security wasn't doing their job about it. Pfft. Yeah, it's a good thing they shut that down. That could have really gotten out of control. You know? People outside with drinks? Can you imagine? Fuck, man, I can't. It's a good fucking thing they shut that shit down. That could have really... Stupid Juggalos. Going outside with your drinks. Sheesh. Alright, Oh yeah, I was in Shaggy the Airhead shit, then I got all fucking screwed up here. Shaggy is moving to Texas. Now, this was really interesting to see because I was at Lost Lands. And by the way, let me just say, man... At Lost Lands, obviously, Lazy and Crazy had a booth at Lost Lands. I went to see Shaggy damn near every day just to say hello / pick up more merch. But every fucking time I went over there, I had a really good conversation with Shaggy the Airhead. And I just want to say thank you, man. He's never going to see this, but I just want to say thank you to Shaggy the Airhead for, publicly, I guess, for the good conversations and just being a nice guy. Like, I don't know, like, there was a couple of things that we talked about that really resonated with me. There was a couple of things that we talked about that, like, I kind of needed to hear. Yeah, without saying too much, I kind of needed to hear a couple of those things. And one of the things that kind of came up while we were talking about that was he was talking about how he's possibly going to be moving to Texas. And making the big leap, as he was kind of he was talking about it, and that it got into some stuff that really resonated with me, and it made me happy to see that he is indeed making that leap. This is from his post about moving to Texas. I've got so much to say, and to those who support what I'm doing, let me start by saying thank you. I've been working so hard on relocating out to Texas. I've decided to fully jump off the cliff and go for it. Every day we get older, and I refuse to one day live in regret for not following my gut. See, this is where I'm at. I'm living in regret for not following my gut right now. It's been a crazy couple of years, but let me tell you, I feel like I'm just getting started. I'm always on my grind, but there's much more work to put in. There is so much growth for my dreams, and relocating is the next part of the journey. Now that the cat's out of the bag, let me tell you that I'm excited to go as hard as I can and make everybody proud of everything I'm doing. If you are still reading this, I love you so much, and I hope you're doing good. So Shaggy relocating down to Texas. I'm going to go harder in the paint with the Lazy and Crazy stuff. I wish him nothing but the best of the luck. It's a good dude, man. Really good energy on that dude, too, man. And once again, thank you, Shaggy, for just being a good dude and talking with me, man. Those conversations mean a lot to me. Darby O'Trill announced Garden will be dropping, November 1st. November 1st, the day after Halloween. And we got the track list here. I'm going to read you guys the track list here. Some really, really fun track titles. I'm going to read you guys. Let me pull up the bigger one because I'm on this tiny ass laptop screen and I can't really read that. Here we go, track list. Oh, that's so much better. It's the same fucking size. Great. Diet Root Beer Shampoo. Shouts out to that track title. That's so fucking hard. The Sound of Suffering. Trapped in Skin featuring DJ Chunk. Quit Looking at Me. You're Making My Shadow Nervous. Hell Been Callin' featuring Shaggy the Airhead. Dick Down in a Bucket Full of Beans. Crooked Pastor Blaster, which, you know, if you've been to a Darby show recently, you've heard Crooked Pastor Blaster. This is my favorite track title. Fiery Fish Pizza. That's most definitely what's up. Shouts out to Darby. Yo, Darby. Thank you. Thank you for that track title. I really appreciate it. Oh fuck, I lost it already. Omen of the Body Bag is number 8. Multicolored Mood Ring. Love that track title too, by the way. Blistered. Oh, fuck. Blistered Hands Wipe the Sweat from My Brow. Skullbone Soccer. A Man Made of Scabs and Guilt. Baptized in a Vat of Acid featuring Ouija Mac. Smokeless Tobacco Spit is Gross Just Like You. Curse of the Ancient Skin Tags, I think is what that says. The Burden of Being. And track 17. Close the Gate, Don't Let the World In. On some Bob shit there. Anyway, The Garden. Let me try to pull up. If you go to chapter17.com, Garden pre-orders are all up there now. I'll show you guys some of that stuff. God damn. Here we go. Here's the combo packs. And there's a mystery combo item as well. So chapter17.com. And if you notice, we still got a whole bunch of Psychobabble stuff here. Psychobabble has come out since the last time we did one of these streams as well. I want to talk a little bit about Psychobabble. I got a bunch of Ouija stuff to go through, though. Ouija did those C17 teddy bears since the last time we went live. Those came and went real fast. Fire Juggalo video came out since the last time we went live with Gathering of the Juggalos footage used for it. Let's see. Before I talk about Psychobabble, actually, I'll talk about Psychobabble, then we'll do this Ouija Facebook Live thing, because I have a clip I want to play for you guys. So Psychobabble is out now. I've listened to it, I think, twice all the way through, without just like picking random songs from it other times. I've listened to it twice all the way through. And here I have 4 songs here that really stick out to me as being my favorites. My absolute favorite on the album, I think, is 86 from the Mall. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about 86 from the Mall. I think 86 from the Mall is a fucking Jug classic. I fucking love that song. The storytelling on that shit. It's almost like a nostalgia bomb. It just feels like a nostalgia bomb of a fucking song. Hellraiser. I love the beat on Hellraiser, man. There is some fucking Devereaux shit. Devereaux is really on some shit on Psychobabble. Some of the sampling and the layering that Devereaux is doing on the fucking production on Psychobabble, I'm really fucking with. Keep that shit up, Dev. Really liking the work on that shit, dude. Josh Klein just joined the Alienated. Welcome. You can see the vasectomy vlog, all the classics. Ain't It Man is another song that since we played the leak on here, I'm obsessed with Ain't It Main. Ain't It Main is so fucking good. And the other song, I've seen people giving love to this song, that's for sure, but boy, the beat on this one is just another one that I absolutely love. Hatchet on the Dresser, man. Hatchet on the Dresser is a fucking banger. That beat is so good. Once again, the production on this album is just, I mean, Dark Planet's great. But goddamn, I don't know. I'm really fucking loving Psychobabble, man. Allegedly, there's a Juggalo Ohio 3 announcement coming soon. Allegedly. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to do this Ouija Facebook Live. So, I want to say this was like the day after Psychobabble came out. He did a Facebook Live video. He talked about going on the 2 tours. Which, by the way, let's talk about that as well. Here's Psychobabble, the track list that we were already talking about. 2 tours coming up. This is the second one. This is going on in November, the Kick the Wicked tour. Now, I'm trying to go to the Cambridge show for Kick the Wicked for sure. I don't know any of the fucking promoters for any of these shows. If anybody knows of any of the promoters for some of these East Coast dates, please like link me with these promoters. I would love to at least play that Cambridge show. Yeah, I would definitely like to play that Cambridge show if I could fucking link with the Cleveland, Ohio has been added for the tour 11/5, Darby just said in the chat. So we got a Cleveland date on there as well. I must have the old flyer here. But yeah, if anyone knows any of the promoters for these East Coast dates, I'm definitely trying to play a couple. At the very least, I'd love to play the Cambridge spot. Yeah, let me know, man. I would love to fucking do that shit. Also, before that, Ouija's going on tour with the Clowns for the Train of Terror tour. Now, every single one of these spots is going to have live JCW, and apparently they're streaming the JCW. Every single one of these shows, a different clown performance, a different clown show. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about this real quick because I'm in talks. I'm pretty sure we're going to just fucking do this. I need to make the video to announce it properly. Violent J is really taking JCW seriously, as a lot of you know. Now, in Tommy, I guess I can just say Tommy is the one who reached out to me from JCW, reached out with a really cool idea, and I think we're going to do this. Tommy had this really cool pitch that every day of the Train of Terror tour, seeing as I can't be on the Train of Terror tour, I can't follow it the way I would like to follow it. Every day, the day after the Train of Terror tour, we're going to do a stream on the channel. Probably after I get out of work, and we're going to talk about the JCW stuff. We're going to have special guests on, and we're going to kind of do a wrap-up of every day of the Train of Terror tour, at least as far as the JC dub of it all is going. Probably going to be talking about the shows and stuff too. And we're going to try to do that every day. The gimmick that Tommy pitched to me, and I really like this, would be, the idea would be I would go live in the afternoon when y'all, meaning the Train of Terror, the caravan, if you will, would be on the road. So that there would be some sort of like cross promotion. I think the idea is that JCW is maybe going to push my shit a little bit. And yeah, there would be a little bit of cross promotion going on there. So I think we're going to do that. Stay tuned for that. I still have to like do everything. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Very loose. It's very loose plans. I have to make a video really properly announcing this. I want to collect a couple of the promos that Jay has been cutting recently and do a video really properly announcing this and highlighting that Jay wants JCW to be taking more serious, which is the goal in all of this. Okay, so here's that Ouija Facebook Live before I get too deep into clown stuff here. We've been going for about an hour. God, I'm starting to hit the wall a little bit. Okay. So Ouija did this Facebook Live Talked about the 2 tours. Psychobabble debuting number 3 on the rap charts. It moved up to number 2, but then down to number 5. Ouija says that he will not rest until Juggalos get a number 1 on the rap charts. And even if they do, he still ain't gonna rest. Now, he cut this really fucking cool promo. That was basically, it was basically like almost half of the stream. So I just want to play you guys that promo because I thought it was some good stuff here. Where is that promo, though? Oh, there it is.
Sign them all. I don't give a fuck. We're about to kick it. We're about to chop it up. And it's about to be a fucking amazing tour, and I'm excited about it. I'm fucking excited about it. Psychobabble is going crazy. The album just dropped today. Psychobabble is out today. If you haven't heard Psychobabble yet, go listen to Psychobabble, preferably on Apple Music, because we debuted on the iTunes charts at number 3, dog. Number 3. And then you know what happened? The power of Juggalos streaming that shit like crazy. We jumped up to number 2. Number 2, Tony. All right?
Number 2, Tony.
You know who was number 1? Future was number 1. Future's new album was number 1. And then Ouija Mac's album, Psychobabble, was number 2. Then Eminem's album was after that at number 3. God damn it. I fell down to number 5, though. We're number 5 right now because DaBaby also dropped an album. DaBaby's album is kicking our ass right now. He moved up to the number 3 spot. We're number 5. Moneybagg Yo's album dropped today too, and his album fucking kicked us in the teeth, but that's all right because we came out at number 3.
I don't know why.
And then we went up to number 2. God damn it! And I will not rest until Juggalos reach number 1. I will not fucking rest until we hit number 1 with the album, and I could dedicate that shit to the Juggalos and kick that fucking sandcastle over, goddammit. We need to kick the sandcastle that is iTunes into oblivion. Just fucking hurricane haymaker blast that bitch into dust. And all that will be left standing is those who whoop twice. Mark my words, I will never rest until we do that. And even if we do that, still ain't gonna rest. I'm gonna just find some other cool shit.
Still ain't gonna rest.
God damn it. But for real though, every single person that pre-ordered Psychobabble on iTunes, you are the fucking shit, dog. Because every one of those pre-orders was part of why we fucking did that shit, dog. Everybody who streamed Psychobabble on repeat on Apple Music, y'all did that shit, dog. Juggalos did that shit. We did that shit. Dadgummit. And I'm grateful as fuck. And not for a second do I think that I'm just so cool that my album went number 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's because I'm the shit. I think it's because we collectively are unstoppable together.
That part.
And I appreciate every single motherfucker that calls themselves a page of Chapter 17. This shit is for us. We did this shit. And every single one of us better be proud of that shit. This is mainly just a thank you, all right? That's the purpose of this live, is to say, pull up to the tour. Thank you very motherfucking much for supporting this album. We are achieving the fucking unthinkable all the time, dog. All the shit motherfuckers said could never happen. We're one up in that shit, dog. I have to learn how to dream bigger. And I would advise everybody watching this live to dream bigger. Because the goals you got right now, you're going to reach them. And then where are you going to go? Let's dream bigger, dog. All of us. Let's dream bigger. Let's do bigger. Because I'm fucking 5 feet and change. I definitely ain't getting no bigger. That's for sure. Anyhow, I'm excited as fuck because we just getting started, bro. Like, we are not taking our foot off the gas. One bit. Darby's up next. Darby got a fucking insane album that's up next.
Garden.
And I'm excited as fuck for that boy's album. God damn, bro.
And
just when you are recovering from that, just when your legs stop wobbling from getting wrecked by that Darby album.
And what?
We still got some mo.
We still got some mo. You
God
hear
damn
that?
it. There's more where that came from. I promise. Anyway, whoop motherfucking whoop. If you're watching this, I love you. If you're not, I love you. Call your mom. Call your grandma. Let her know we did it. Juggalo standing tall. Psycho Babbel. Teabagging. Everybody who got something to say about it that isn't
We
nice.
don't sleep over here. Shouts
Bloop,
out to Darby.
bloop, all in your soup. Take it out, shake it off, and rub it on your fucking chest.
Anyway, that was that goofball. Ouija Mac. So yeah, another fucking project still coming after Darby's. With only 2 months left in the year after Darby's. Still gonna be dropping something else. Wonder what the fuck that could be. Very curious what that could be. Yeah, Juggalo Ohio 3 announcement coming soon, allegedly. We'll see when that's coming. Oh, fuck. I almost forgot to talk about this. I'm so glad I put this in the fucking notes. This almost slipped through the cracks. Chunk has a new EP that came out yesterday as well, called the Soul Spill EP. That's 5 new tracks with cuts on it, produced by Dead Boy Grimm. The cover art by Undying Art, aka Brian Red. Go check out this project, man. It's 5 tracks of Chunk just fucking chopping it up. Chunk, one of the best, if not the best, wicked shit DJ. Love it when Chunk actually drops some music of him just cutting it up, man. I like DJ. I like turntablism. Obviously, I went to fucking Lost Lands. I like DJ music like that, so definitely looking forward. I haven't heard this project yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Might just listen to that today. Okay, we get into some ICP shit. See, this is so old. I got ICP Walk the Red Carpet at the VMAs in my notes because I was still going to try to do a stream in between us leaving or before we left Lost Lands. So there's some notes in here that are just wildly irrelevant. Yeah, I got Swish in here. Josh, are you reading my notes? That fucking just freaked me out, Josh, because the next thing in my notes is Swish with Mercules out now. Or is it? Taken down and now it's back up. Josh, that really just freaked me out. You're reading my notes here, dog. Yeah, that just freaked me out. Yeah, Swish is old news. Shaggy on the Shaggy Show. Shaggy on the Shaggy Show said that the original title of this he thought was Bed Squeaks. I kind of feel like that makes more sense with the song, with the bed squeaks and the beat and Violent J opening Bed Squeaks, Bed Squeaks. I don't know how a lot of people are feeling about this song, but I fucking love it. I was really geeked when I heard this song. The beat, as soon as I heard the bed squeak, it's like an inside joke with me and Emily. Emily loves songs with bed squeaks in the beat. So as soon as I fucking heard that shit, I was just geeked. I'm like, Emily's gonna love this shit. Yeah, man, Jay kills his verse. Shaggy fucking goes bananas on his verse. Love the shit. I want to hear more clown music. I don't know if this is out yet. I haven't heard it. But Monster Wolf, which is Mecha Wolf's band, has a, okay, that comes out October 22nd. Okay. Let me show you guys this. Has a song coming out with Violent J. I don't know if this is got a clip of it. Little tease of it. So Monster Wolf going on tour with the Train of Terror tour as well. Mecha Wolf, I think we're going to try to have Mecha Wolf on the show, either for an interview segment type thing next week, or I might hit him up to see what he thinks about the idea of maybe being a guest while on the tour for some of the daily wrap-up streams that we're doing, because I want to have a couple of people on that are actually there. You know what I mean? People who've actually went to the shows and can tell me some man on the street type things. I think we're going to try to do some stuff like that. Yeah, so stay tuned. By the way, there was a very special, if you guys watched one of the last streams I did, I was teasing a very special interview that was supposed to go down, what was it? I think last Sunday it was supposed to go down, but I was sick. And my very special interview subject had something way more important to do that day. Totally understand, because I was sick anyway, so it's fine. But stay tuned. Hopefully that still will go down. This fish is rather hard to wrangle though, so I'm gonna have to try again. I'm gonna have to try again to get this big fish on the show. Yeah, ICP played Skankfest since the last time we talked as well. Oh shit, that's right. This is what I wanted to talk about. The Bitchin' Wild Bucks at the Devil's Night pay-per-view. So on the 30th, they added a show. It's been so long since I've done one of these. They added a show to the Train of Terror tour on the 30th, where they're going to be performing as the Bitchin' Wild Bucks. ICP is actually performing on that show now. And JCW will be doing a pay-per-view called Devil's Night. So that's at the Majestic on the 30th. Like I was saying earlier, Violent J cut this promo. Let me see. God, I got so much shit here. Here we go. Here's that promo he cut. We'll do this one.
Violent J the Duke, up in this piece of bitch. Here to tell you about the Train of Terror tour. If you got the golden ticket and you happen to be coming to all 8 shows, just know you're getting 8 different shows, all right? Every show's gonna be different. I already told your mom that last night during some intimate pillow talk. She seemed pretty excited about it. Let's just say she got a little juicy-loosey over the matter. That's neither here nor there because, well, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And if you pull up in Detroit at the Majestic Theater, October 30th, a date that's not officially on the Train of Terror tour, you will see the Bitchin' Wild Bucks live. And what's that, you ask? Fuck you for not knowing, dude. That is ICP's heavy metal personas. We're gonna bang our heads, all right? A whole fucking live band, spandex, hair galore. We invite you to come out dressed like 80s metal, and we're gonna fucking rock that night. Fuck rap. It's all about metal!
If you guys didn't see the Bitchin' Wild Bucks, I believe it was 2022 at Juggalo Weekend in Tucson. They did a whole show as the Bitchin' Wild Bucks, where I believe it was Roadside Ghost performed as their band, their backup band, and they did like metal-fied versions of a lot of ICP songs. Very over-the-top hair metal style performances. Shaggy has these holsters on where he can fit 2 liters in them and shit. Violent J had a giant dildo in his fucking pants that he ended up pulling out and throwing into the crowd at one point. Super funny, super fucking entertaining, really good. I say it all the time on here. Some of my favorite ICP performances recently are the ones where they have a band backing them. The Hatchet Man Project shows at the Gathering of the Juggalos the last 2 years, and this Bitchin' Wild Bucks show being among my favorite ICP performances I have ever seen. This Bitchin' Wild Bucks one, I don't know who the band is going to be. I'm very curious. Maybe it'll be, I think I know. I bet it'll be Monster Wolf, because Monster Wolf is performing on that tour. I bet you it'll be Monster Wolf playing the heavy metal shit. Yeah, I bet you'll be fucking Monster Wolf. Purely speculation. I maybe should. I'll ask Mecha Wolf if Monster Wolf is going to be the band playing. But I mean, it could be Hatchet Man Project playing there too. That's a good point, Whoop. Yeah, it could be Hatchet Man Project pulling up to play. We'll have to wait and see, man. You're probably right though. If it's in Detroit, they probably just have Hatchet Man Project pull up to do it. Yeah, Whoop's probably right. I'm thinking it's probably what Whoop said. Hatchet Man Project will probably be the one to do it. Okay. Jay was on this podcast called the WrestleZone podcast. I haven't gotten a chance to see that yet. Jay was on another wrestling podcast, or I think maybe this is just a business podcast called The Business of the Business. Jay was on Strange Suspicion as well. Did an interview that was cut down to about 17 minutes, mostly talking about Bigfoot and stuff like that. Go check that out. Strange Suspicion is a Juggalo YouTube channel, but they focus a lot on true crime and like cryptids and like weird shit. Shouts out to Strange Suspicion though. They have really good editing. Hey, they're in the chat too. Whoop whoop. Strange Suspicion, go give them some love, man. They're really good people over there. And yeah, I'm fully support Juggalo content creators who are actually doing something fresh and original and not just sitting there and listening to music and reacting to it and reviewing albums and just the reviewing albums that everybody else has already reviewed like 17 million times. Thank you for doing something fresh. It just gets so fucking stale in this Juggalo YouTube sphere. Everybody just copies each other and does the same old fucking bullshit. Thank you for doing something fresh. Speaking of fresh YouTubers, I'm going to be doing an interesting collab. Yeah, we got to do that Mothman shit too. Yeah, let's try to link maybe next week to do that. I'm hopefully going to be feeling a lot better next week. I might have to go to the hospital to get some antibiotics or something in me. But yeah, I'm feeling better now enough to do this, but I'm still not normal. It's still not fully there. Yeah, I'm doing a collab with a YouTuber called Kobe Sucks, where he wants me to send hair. Do I still have the hair over here? Oh, I hope M didn't throw away my hair. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. So he wanted me to send hair. So I have right here, I don't know if Kobe's ever gonna see this. I have some of my green ass hair. My greasy green ass disgusting hair. Ew! That I'm gonna send him for something that he's gonna try to do. Very curious what that is. Y'all ever rock a jersey at a wedding? Pics to come, peep 'em on my Facebook after Humble, about to be litty. What? What is that about, Scotty? You want some hair, Nick Busy? I'll split the pack. Half of this can go to you, Nick. I think Nick wants some of my hair. The only thing is don't clone me. You don't want that stress in your life. Trust me. Ask Emily. You don't want me around. Trust me. I'm a big pain in the ass. Don't do it to yourself. Do not clone me. I'm being serious. You don't want that shit around you. Okay. Man, I got so many Shaggy shows to go through next. I think that's all the ICP shit that I had. Did I miss anything? Is there any stuff I should have talked about that I missed? I think this is all of it. Before I close out the show with Shaggy show stuff. I think that was everything. I think you are up to date. You know, I think he's trying to do a thing where he's going to make a wig out of a bunch of YouTubers' hair. I think that's the gimmick he's going for. But I can't help but be paranoid that someone would try to clone me. Good stream. Decent stream. 5 out of 10 stream. I'd give it a good 5 out of a 10, huh? I'm definitely rusty. I'm feeling sick. I don't have the confidence right now because I'm feeling so fucking sick. I can't even fully, like, I can't even fully project my voice in the way that I want to. So it's, I don't know. I'm definitely not fully there. But at least we're doing the damn thing, because I couldn't let these notes get any more stagnant than they already are, because some of the stuff in this fucking note, I mean, is just ridiculous to me that I'm reporting on it this late. Get out of here, bug. Hopefully I'll have news for you on Jay's podcast status. A Hypnotized Ninja was talking in the chat I saw earlier about what the status is on Violent Jay's podcast with Gas Digital. Oh yeah, let me make sure I get all this stuff. Here's a Skankfest thing that I made a while back. ICP did play Skankfest. They played the opening ceremony. I believe it was on Sunday. I don't think Jay stayed for anything this time. And I think Zach Amico was a little sad by that, because Zach clearly, at least by the booking of his Zach's Midnight Spook Show, he had Killer Clowns from Outer Space booked for that episode at Skankfest, clearly expecting Violent J to be able to stay and watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which how fucking lit would have that been if we had a commentary track of Violent J watching Killer Clowns. So props to Zach for trying to pull that off, but Jay had a lot of stuff to do that weekend, so that was not... Spicy Filipino food sounds good right now. I really think, strange suspicion, I was saying it earlier in the chat, I'll say it again, I really think, Emily brought this up earlier, I think I got walking pneumonia. I think both of us have walking pneumonia at this point, though, and we got to go to the hospital. Because it's like we're approaching 2 weeks of me being sick, and my lungs feel about the same. It's better, but it's still about the same. I think we need a Ha jersey, football preferably. I buy that shit and rock the fuck out of it. We've been in some talks. I've got a really dope idea for a merch item that is so out of the box that no one in the scene would ever think of it. I want to do that shit so bad, but I have no idea where to get it done. Me and Emily were talking about this shit at Lost Lands, and it's so out of the box. There's no one in the scene that would have thought to fucking do this, and I know it would be specifically a great item to sell at the gathering. So hopefully I can figure out how to pull this off. If anyone does merch printing, though, like on fabrics and stuff, that's, I guess, the best way I could say it without showing my hand. If anyone has a good in with that kind of business, I want to say it, but I can't say it. Please hit me up, because I have a really cool idea for something that I would like to accomplish that not a lot of people try to do. Get to the whole homie Timothy Youngie designs. Okay. I don't know where to get it pressed. Yeah, Acetone does press stuff up, but this isn't the typical merch item. This is not like a t-shirt or a jersey or anything like that. It's a different type of item. I've been sick for a few weeks and can't stop the drainage, congestion, and lung shit. I think it's just going around, but at this point, I think I'm just sick because of the dirt and dust that I've breathed in, man. Okay. I don't know if it's bronchitis, because I think my symptoms are more along the lines of walking pneumonia. I really think that might be what we got. All right, this is Shaggy Show going all the way back to Thursday, September 12th. That's how far back this shit goes that I'm going to be breaking down. No Manny for the beginning of this episode. Justin tells some strip club stories. Shaggy's never been to any strip clubs ever. They do a hype train. They talk about the MTV Awards on this episode. They wouldn't let their ladies walk with them on the red carpet at the VMAs for some reason. They had to go to a different section. They pulled up in an Escalade limo. Flew to New York on Tuesday for the final fittings for their suits. Stayed in a nice hotel called Garden City. Confusion at the hotel with double bookings. Had to switch to a Hilton, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, they had to be there from 5 to 6 to walk the red carpets. They got a nice pop from the fans, and they didn't get booed like last time they walked the red carpets, which is nice. That's nice. They striked heli poses for the cameras. Lucha Lili comes in at one point, and Manny does too. Lucha Lili takes Manny's chair, though. Shaggy says that their suits each mean something to them. Manny tore his labia, that's why he was late. He drove all the way from New York with Joe's Coconut Red Bull, he said. Which I have no idea what the fuck that's a reference to. Clearly Violent J's Red Bull, but why did he drive all the way from New York? I don't even know what the fuck Manny's talking about there. There's a picture on Yahoo. They show the picture from the Yahoo article. Let's see. Highlighting every awkward and outrageous moment at the VMAs. They used ICP. That was the name of the article. Highlighting every awkward and outrageous moment at the that's fucking funny. Davey Scorsese points out in the chat that MTV sold out to them, not ICP selling out to be on MTV. Manny marked out when he saw them on TV. Justin bootlegged the stream, like I did, or attempted to. They talked to a lot of press, asked who that they listened to. Shaggy choked when he was asked that question. Said he wanted to say NLE. He wanted to say NLE Chopper in the moment, but Shaggy said Kendrick, and Violent J said Drake. You can find that clip somewhere out there on the internets as well, of them being interviewed and being asked who they listened to. Shaggy did say he put over the Shaggy Show to an interviewer. They go into a selfie tent to take some selfies. They weren't seated with the bigger celebs at all. They were definitely in the outer bowl, if you will. Shaggy said he had fun watching the crowd being directed by the production team, watching just the behind-the-scenes stuff in general, how they switched out the sets, how the stage floor was a screen that changed to show that where the stage set markings were going to be, and that was tripping him out. Someone doing Jim Cotta for their performances. Someone asks about Twisted throwing Faygo. Shaggy says he doesn't care. They could throw a dog shit for all he cares. Justin says they would be known for biting them then. Yeah, no shit. It's kind of like their thing is biting ICP at this point. They do a burlesque show. Shaggy said they could do a burlesque show and Shaggy wouldn't care. Can you imagine the Twisted burlesque show? No, don't imagine that. Dear God. It's like the fucking Twisted kissing each other AI fucking thing. You can't erase that from your memory banks. Diabolic the Monster is in the chat for some reason doing Bart Simpson style prank super chats, which is some more of that low level energy, really manifesting itself again. Let's see. Shaggy says that Eminem, Taylor Swift, and Post Malone all left after their segments. Shaggy said that the Eminem performance was dope. He did call it dope at the VMAs. Shaggy was approached by someone in a full Fox racing leather suit while at the VMAs. He said that they knew Julian Raymond, record executive from back in the day. I think Hollywood Records. I think that was a Hollywood Records guy. He thought that this guy in the Fox racing leather suit was Lil White. But then he realized, no, that's not Lil White. This is Ricky Hill I'm talking to. I'm talking to Ricky Hill. But he's still wrong. Shaggy was still wrong. He's not talking to Lil White. He's not talking to Ricky Hill. You know who he was talking to? Who was giving them props? Chet fucking Hanks. Chet fucking Hanks came over and said, what up to Shaggy 2 Dope? That shit's lit. Can we get the Chet Hanks at the gathering? Can we get Chet Hanks at the gathering? Can we get Chet Hanks doing his music at the gathering? Talking about sticking a ski pole in your pee hole? Come on, man. Let's go. Yeah, doing the fucking fake patois. Yo, Chet Hanks doing fake patois for main stage. Please. Please. God, I need that in my life. Yeah, Apollo. Ask him, dog. Apollo's the one that gets the answers from these motherfuckers, so ask him. Yo, Apollo's on it. Apollo N is on that shit. You don't know who that is? Bizarre 17. Chet Hanks is Tom Hanks' son. Not the one who's the actor. Well, I guess Chet is technically an actor. He's in Shameless and stuff. He wanted to be a rapper. He was, Chet Hayes. He called himself Chet Hayes when he came out. Had some really bad Eminem-esque songs when he first came out. My favorite one has a bar about sticking a ski pole in your pee hole. I like referencing that, as you can see. But yeah, Chet Hanks is famously cringe. Started, White Boy Summer? That was his thing that Cobb's rapping out of B. Yo, does he say the same shit? Does Combs really say BB and yo pee-pee? Oh my God. Can we have a mashup? Yo, can someone do a remix? Androponics, can we get a remix of you taking BB in your pee-pee and ski hole in your pee hole and mashing them together in some sort of creative way, I think I would die happy. I think I would die while... I think I might die while laughing if you did that, especially if I'm fucking this sick. I'm just gonna choke. Holy shit, that is funny. Oh, hold on, I need to catch myself here. Woo. Okay, Jay, let's see. Jay told Shaggy about halfway through the VMAs that he's ready to go. They were both tired. They didn't go to no after parties, none of that shit. Shaggy wanted to stay to see LL Cool J, though. LL was the last thing before the last award, so they had to wait until that. Shaggy said that the LL performance was dope. They talk about Public Enemy a little bit. Says hopefully they'll ask them back. Flavor Flav can't stop talking. No shit. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but allegedly Chuck D's like a big Juggalo. Do you guys know that? Like, he's been quoted in interviews as saying he's like a big fan and like has a huge collection of ICP like music and memorabilia, from what I understand. Like, he's like a collector of ICP shit, from what I understand. Who are you talking about, Drake? I don't think it's fair to call Drake a known pedo. I mean, let's go with more alleged. Let's go with more alleged PDF file. Let's do that. He's an alleged PDF file. There's no charges on him, so I don't know if I can say he's a known one. There's some sus stuff there, though, for sure. Ooh. Oh, what we've got here? Hypnotized Ninja? Holy shit, what are we talking about? And he narrated that Detroit documentary I told you about. What are we talking about? Island Boy. No. We talking about Island Boys? Wait, no, I'm confused. I have to be confused here. You went from Island Boys to someone narrating Chuck D. Oh, yes. We're talking Chuck D. God, I'm getting all over the place here. Yo, he narrates that Detroit documentary, huh? Yeah. I would love to see some sort of Chuck D ICP. I mean, I want to say collaboration, but I don't mean song. I want to see like Chuck D interview ICP, like as a fan. I want to see the questions that Chuck D would ask the Insane Clown Posse, you know? Because a lot of people, I was just thinking this the other day too, listening to some old ICP shit, when listening to Shaggy's Hype Man shit that he was doing on some ICP shit the other day. Shaggy really is like a fucking Flavor Flav for the group, and Violent J is the fucking Chuck D. If you were to use the Public Enemy comparison, that's really a lot of the dynamic that's going on in some of that early ICP shit, where Shaggy's just screaming as loud as he fucking can. And I was specifically thinking, what a specific fucking talent that Shaggy has for just like screaming, you know? Like, Shaggy is so fucking talented at just screaming like way over the top, as loud as he fucking can. Like, he's really fucking good at that. That's such a specific talent that not everybody really could be good at, because you'd have to get, you know, so comfortable on a microphone to really let yourself go the way that Shaggy fucking lets himself go on some of those records. And that, you know, people would think that maybe that's easy. It's not that easy to like be that comfortable to go that fucking hard. Anyway, I really just got off of several trains of thoughts. Speaking of trains, Train of Terror tour coming up. He talks about that. Shaggy says that the JCW pay-per-view is also going to be an event of some kind. I think this must have been before they announced that the Bitchin' Wild Bucks was going to be on that shit. Shaggy's random screams and sounds were amazing in the Whoa intro. Shaggy still got it. Shaggy still got it, man. He's just so good at that loud shit, man. Shaggy the Hype Man. Shaggy's going to be doing a new t-shirt line, taking pop icons and characters and putting his paint on them. Perhaps working with Lazy and Crazy on a drop for a collage style t-shirt, maybe both. Someone wants Justin to paint his face like King Diamond in the chat. They go through the RIP section, the clear the cash section. This is an interesting pitch from Shaggy 2 Dope. Shaggy wants to put mass graves in the middle of roundabouts and get rid of cemeteries. So I don't understand why it has to be in the middle of roundabouts for some reason. I guess he feels that land isn't being used for anything, but he wants mass graves in the middle of roundabouts and to get rid of cemeteries. Shaggy mad about censored movies on TV coming to America. Newer rappers not doing all their lyrics on stage. Different airports have different rules. This upsets Shaggy 2 Dope. All of these things upset Shaggy 2 Dope. What would happen if you wiped a dog's ass? Would there be any shit on the toilet paper? These are the kind of questions that you can only get on the Shaggy Show, ladies and gentlemen. They show the pic of ICP and Sid Vicious and WCW, and let's see, pick of that guy from that 90s show for some reason. I guess that Justin had just found out about that 90s show kid who's rocking the Hot Topic Riddle Box shirt, which, you know, really doesn't even make sense if it's the 90s and you're rocking a Hot Topic Riddle Box shirt. That shit definitely didn't come out until the aughts, man. They show some video of a breakdancer with a half a leg. Let's see. Yeah, some more breakdancer jokes. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Adam West was banned from Aspen, Colorado for getting too much netting. That's my last note from that episode. Shaggy Show, Tuesday, September 17th. Justin needs to get lined up. And Manny tore his labia and isn't going to make it at all once again. Shaggy opens the ICP Beanie Boys on this episode. And very casually throws away 3 of them. I don't even think I have to tell you. Well, maybe I do have to tell you. The Beanie Boys was a set of little tiny ICP Beanie Babies, essentially. There was 2 ICP ones, 2 Twisted ones, and an Alex Abyss one. So there was 5 in the pack. Shaggy opens one of these and throws 3 of them away. I think now you can figure out which 3 that he threw away. And he had the others just kind of chilling by his microphone stand. I think they might even still be there, honestly, as a permanent part of his microphone stand set there. More Train of Terror tour talk, teasing guests for the Shaggy Show while they're on the tour. They're going to be streaming on the tour, apparently. October 5th, Shaggy Show in Toledo is not going down. Something about a permit. They will be at Skankfest. Swish song with Mercules. Shaggy thought it was called Bed Squeak, which I talked about earlier, which really kind of makes sense to me. I would think that the song was called Bed Squeak too if I was making that shit. Excuse me. He is still doing the October 19th Oklahoma show. I think there was a change of venue at that place, though. I think they went to a different venue, different city, maybe both. Renee sits in the Manny seat for this episode and it is littered with beard hairs. There's lots of beard hair all around Manny's seat for some reason. Or at least they assume it's beard hair. Shaggy's dog's jumping pillows lore. I don't know what the fuck that means, Eric. Why did you think I was going to remember that note, Eric? Murder Mayhem Show in the chat asks about Jay being uninspired. That's from our conversation we had on the channel. Shaggy says there's nothing new to report about the 6 Jokers card, that is. Doesn't know when Ballas will be. But does seem that Ballas is going down. They talk about the Jane's Addiction fight. What's up, Mimi? Yo, y'all haven't seen Mimi in a bit. So this is the cat Mimi who had the surgery before we left from the gathering. She's doing great. You can see her little bald belly from where she got cut. Growing in the hair now. She's doing so good, y'all. I swear, this cat has a new lease on life. I think she knew how close. I really think she knew how close she was until to leaving this plane of existence, because she is super lovey. She chills with us harder than ever. I'm so glad. Like, I know it's like wild to say like I spent $5,000 on a fucking cat. I know a lot of people would make fun of me for that, but I'm so fucking glad I spent it, y'all. Like, I'm really fucking glad that this cat is still with me because she's such a good sweetheart. She's just the best, and it would have broken my heart if she had to leave early. And you can tell, like, it's wild to see like an animal with like a new lease on life. You know what I mean? And like that, knowing like that awareness is inside of an animal too. You know, it's fucking awesome. Anyway, that might have been kind of trippy and nerdy and maybe sappy, but I don't care. I wanted to share that with y'all. Let's see. Shaggy's been drawing a lot of new t-shirt designs. Shaggy and Renee are going to do a new Q&A stream soon. Fucking please do that. I love it when Shaggy and Renee are doing stuff together. Talks about Lazy and Crazy being at Lost Lands. This is some interesting stuff here. And we're going to talk about this on the Lost Lands stream too. Psychopathic was in the house at Lost Lands from what I understand. Jump Steady attended Lost Lands from what I understand. And I think was just kind of looking at the logistics of it, which I think is smart. Because if they're going to really do this gathering of legends and do it up real big at the same venue, and you might have to scale it up, it might be a good idea to look at some of the infrastructure, if you will, of a festival that size. So I find it very fucking interesting that Psychopathic was in the house. Not just Lazy and Crazy, but Psychopathic was pulling up to Lost Lands as well this year. So yeah, stay tuned. The Gathering of Legends, it just might be a very, very, very big gathering. Purely speculation. Renee is bringing Shaggy 2 Dope to see Pink for his 50th birthday. October 14th. Shaggy 2 Dope's 50th birthday at a Pink concert. Not the first time Shaggy 2 Dope has seen Pink with Renee, and it will not be the last. Renee begs Shaggy the Airhead to stop sending Shaggy 2 Dope Lazy and Crazy clothing, because he never does laundry and he just leaves it everywhere and he never fucking washes his own clothes. So, you hear that, Shaggy? Just send it my way, dog. Just send Shaggy 2 Dope stuff. Just send it my way. I will gladly accept that free merchandise, and I will do my laundry. I will do the fucking laundry. He shows off his VMA lanyard and talks about how tight security was at the VMAs, being mixed up with their photos and their names on the lanyards. Apparently, Shaggy got Violent J, and Jay got Shaggy 2 Dope, so they had their clowns mixed up. There's some Chinese food talk. Renee talks about a place that she heard used to cook cats back in the day. Diddy and his lube talk. Renee asks if Shaggy was at any of the freak-offs. They try Oreo. The Oreo and Coke collabs, which me and Emily tried on the road to Lost Lands. Trash. Absolute trash. They're horrible. It's Monte Cristo Day, so I think they were going to make a Monte Cristo. Maybe they don't. I don't know. They break down all the birds they have and the turtle they used to have. Oh, they're pets. God damn it. That sentence just broke my brain. They break down all the birds they have and the turtle they used to have. Do you know, that sentence really almost just broke me. I think I almost just lost my mind looking at that sentence. Holy shit. Halloween yard decorations. Shaggy shows some family heirlooms on the show. I think he's shown that before. It's I think it's something his grandmother gave him, his mother gave him. Shaggy's Wacky World of Sports, Thai boat racing. So they watch a little bit of that. Shaggy educates Justin about Thai ladyboys. Shaggy gets a phone call, and it's DJ Clay on the phone, saying that he has a hype train and wants people to go to his stream to contribute to the hype train. That's right. DJ Clay called another stream on the phone while he was streaming to request the viewers go to his stream to contribute to his hype train. And Renee grills him furiously on this, as she should. Then they raid Clay at the very end of the stream anyway. Shaggy show Oh, shit. Thursday. I didn't put the date for this one. That was September 17th. So this one is the 19th. This is Thursday the 19th. Shaggy is sick and there's no Manny. Back problems this time. No labia problems. He plugs the Terror Train Tour, the Train of Terror Tour, the Terror Train Tour, the Trainy Terror Tour. Oh my God, I can't get this name right. The Train of Terror Tour. All right. Talks about the Bitchin' Wild Bucks in Tucson for Juggalo Weekend, Skankfest. Thursday, Aftershock Fest, says that they get hound dogged by other acts at these music festivals, so they have to hide before they go on stage. Let's see. Hype Train, and he has an action figure of himself that he strips until he's naked. He says that the J figure had a pregnant belly for that line that they put on him to make him fat. Justin has a Funko Pop of himself that he had made, or someone had made for him. Shaggy's neighbor is a piece of shit. He liked his old neighbors a lot better, but they moved. The new guy likes to tell the delivery people that Shaggy Two Dope from Insane Clown Posse lives across the street, and Shaggy doesn't like that. Earlier in the day, a window saleswoman came over and started a pitch with, "I really like your husband's music." That's so fucking annoying. Can you imagine you're living in the sticks trying to have a little bit of a anonymous life, and your stupid fucking neighbor is telling all the delivery people, like, "Oh, that's Shaggy Two Dope over there," and like, oh, that would fucking piss me off too. Shaq picture with a girl. Shaq saying that it's not him with that girl. If you haven't seen the picture of big old Shaq, what allegedly is Shaq in the picture with this tiny girl. Let's see. I think that there was some speculation that it was a WWE wrestler, by the way, with that whole story. Anyway, Shaggy says you could just finger blast. Jesus Christ, Shaggy. Jesus Christ, Eric, making that no. Renee comes in and asks if they need anything from the grocery store. Manny calls in to say that it isn't Shaq, it's a WWE wrestler. Oh, that's where I got that from. Renee's staying home for the Terror Train Tour, the Train of Terror Tour, the Terror of Trains Tour. Parents writing a note for their kids to pick up cigarettes for them back in the day. Now, I don't know if this is just some old head shit. This is probably some old head shit. I'm curious when the cutoff of this would have been, because I did this in the 90s. My dad definitely sent us to the corner store with a fucking note, and we were able to get his Marlboro fucking Light 100s for him from the corner store and bring him back to him. But looking back, that's just like a 5 and a 6-year-old kid straight up buying cigarettes from the fucking store. And we could have very easily forged that fucking note. Did any of y'all do that? Chat? I hate, see, ever since Ouija started clowning that chat shit, I can't do it anymore. Chat, did any of y'all get sent to the corner store back in the day? Chat? Chat? I tried plenty of times, but it wasn't for my parents. So you just tried on your own. I'm too young. I'm 36. That's not that young. The hell, Ryan? I'm what, 39? How old am I? 39? No, I'm gonna be 39, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be 39. I'm 38 right now. I'm gonna be 39. It's almost my birthday, y'all. Fuck, I lost my spot. That's not good. Oh, cigarettes. Oh, fucking thank God. Renee's dad made her smoke cigarettes back in the day as a punishment for buying. She actually did pull off the whole buying the cigarettes forgery thing, I think. Shaggy's stepdad made him take shots of peppermint schnapps at 4 years old, he says, which I think explains a lot about his alcoholism, that's for sure. There's some Diddy talk, some French toast hot dog talk, which, by the way, sounds absolutely delicious. Take like a sausage link, put it in a regular hot dog bun, do the egg wash gimmick, and then fucking fry it up like a French toast and pour a bunch of syrup and stuff on it. That sounds pretty crazy. I might have to do that. Shaggy educates Justin about schmegma. Rosie O'Donnell said that they were in a gang back in the day during the Jekyll Brothers photo shoot. You know that photo shoot where they're in the the fiery house, and they got like the monster hands and all that stuff. Apparently the day that they did that photo shoot, they were like leaving the warehouse gimmick, the photo shoot gimmick, while Rosie O'Donnell and her people were coming in. And Rosie said some like sideways shit of like, they look like they're in a gang or something. And like, yeah. So I guess Shaggy's always had a chip on his shoulder about Rosie O'Donnell ever since. There's an Indian Superman movie that Shaggy's obsessed with. Shaggy is mad at Helen Keller quote. This is the Helen Keller quote that makes Shaggy mad. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. And Shaggy says, that's the definition of no shit, Sherlock. Shaggy allows Ronan to blow bubbles in his chocolate milk and doesn't understand why parents stop their kids from blowing bubbles in their chocolate milk. Long mullets still look like trash, Shaggy says. Someone at the mall thought Shaggy was Snoop Dogg from the back with a bucket hat, that's wild to me. Anyway, Renee says Ben is the dumbest name ever. Shaggy the Airhead. Why does it say Shaggy the Airhead? God damn it. I think my fucking notes are autocorrecting Shaggy to Shaggy the Airhead on every fucking time I type it. Shaggy says he can't picture a baby called Josh. They talk about Harvest Moon. And Justin educates the chat about Moonlight. Shaggy is sick of AI furniture. Me too, dog. Me too, dog. Big time. And AI clothing. The DOC using AI to bring his old voice back for a new album. Back Tuesday, but not Thursday. So then we jump to Tuesday, October. No, we're not in October. God damn it. September 24th. So I still got a little bit more of this. How we doing, y'all? I'm almost dead here. We're almost done, though. Almost 2 hours. Okay, let me wrap this up. I'm gonna call it. Holy shit. My mom pinned you did the note thing too, huh? Oh, fuck. My mom smoked bud, and she always put it under the couch, same time I was pulling it out behind. What's everybody storing their first time smoking bud? I thought I was dying. You thought you were smoking tobacco? Huh, so you thought you were smoking tobacco? That's crazy. First time I smoked weed, I was in like summer after 5th grade, before 6th grade. I know that's mad young, right? And yeah, my friend who had smoked it once before was like, hey, I think you would really like this stuff. And I was very scared of it. I thought, at that time, I thought that all drugs were the same thing. I thought it was all very scary, hard drugs. So I was very scared of it, and it took a lot of peer pressure, straight up old-fashioned peer pressure, and I took a little hit from the fucking Sprite can, and yeah, I'm not even sure, looking back on that, I'm not even sure if I got high. I must have gotten high because I remember feeling something and feeling different, but there was definitely a period of time where I didn't get as high. I think I got high the first couple times I smoked. And then there was that period of time where I don't think I was getting as high. But then it kicked in where it was I remember sometimes young smoking it being damn near psychedelic experiences. Yeah. There was one time I remember smoking in my friend's van. And we were going to a concert. And we got so fucking lit in this van. I was honestly probably pretty fucking dangerous looking back on it that we were even doing this. But yeah, I just remember that night as being damn near a psychedelic experience. And another time in another van, going to my friend's house, and we just smoked a joint going to her house. And I just remember looking out the window and just being so lost in my thoughts and shit. Man, those early first couple times you're smoking when it's you're really first getting high, those can be really damn near psychedelic experiences, I would say. I'll say it 3 more times too if you let me. Shaggy opens this show, the September 24th Tuesday show, with some scat singing. And there's no Manny again. No word on how his labia is doing. But it's Manny's 50th birthday, and his labia is 52. They're going to Skankfest on Thursday. They talk some more Diddy stuff, Usher, Bieber, etc. Shaggy is still sick. I think Shaggy might have, maybe there's just something going around with the lingering sickness. Plugs upcoming shows. Going ghost hunting with Zitro for Halloween, it seems. Joe Rogan gave ICP props on their Legion of Skanks episode recently. Manny pulls up in his birthday suit, completely naked. It was fucking crazy. I can't believe he pulled up naked. They're going to make buttons, bucket hats, and socks coming soon. There's a Crackhead Creek t-shirt that's out now. From the Shaggy and the Creep Show days, that design is from. Shaggy pronounces bidet, Baudet. Manny's mom gave him toilet paper for his 50th birthday. Real. That's real. That's not me. That's not me adding some bullshit for once. That's real. They brushed right past that, too. God, I would have spent some time on that. It's his 50th birthday. His mom gave him toilet paper. Is that crazy to anyone else? That seemed crazy to me. Shaggy doesn't like real cherries because it doesn't taste like cherry candy. They do national days, Red Bull bike riding on the moving train video. I don't know if you saw the BMX biker who basically kept pace with a moving train and did a whole bike course that was on the back of a train. Pretty trippy, cool video. First time ever something like that has happened, I guess. Octopus punches a fish video. They watched that. Chinese chow chow dogs painted like pandas. More Indian Superman. Indian Batman. And the Magic Weaver. These are all strange Bollywood movies that they look up. They do some Shaggy fun facts. And they give Manny a birthday cake with a present. And it's a Dusty Rhodes action figure. Manny's mailbox court issues. They spend a decent chunk of the end of the stream Manny talking about all of the hoops he's had to jump through for this whole Ohio shit. Not really a hit and run, I guess. He hit a mailbox going back from the gathering this year, coming from the gathering in Ohio, and it turned into a whole ordeal. Really complicated. And boy, you got to hear every single step of Manny's mailbox court ordeal. All right, Shaggy Show October 1st. What was that? That's this week. Oh, Tuesday. Okay. So this is Tuesday. We're caught up to the week. Manny is not there. Hype Train action figure with his clothes back on. And they're giving away a Skankfest jersey too. They talk about the Vince McMahon documentary. Shit, I didn't talk about the Vince McMahon documentary or Unsolved Mysteries. Fuck. Man, I brushed on okay, hold on. Yeah, there's not really much to say about the Vince McMahon doc, though. It's basically a lot of stuff. They basically released the puff piece that they were already making. Because if you guys don't know, they were already producing this documentary well before any of the controversies started dropping. So they basically released the puff piece as like the first 4 episodes is basically probably what they were already making. And then the last episode is like, okay, let's play catch up with all the weird fucking controversies that old Vinnie Mac has been up to. We need a Humble Among Alien Weeds train. That'd be cool. I'm down. We were going to do something like that. Oh, they his scat era. Was Shaggy in his scat era? I'm lost again. Vinnie Mac's scat era. Vinnie Mac's scat era is something different. Yeah, Vince McMahon's scat era is wild. But yeah, there's probably not a lot there to talk about that's new. There's some really funny, memeable moments with the interview, though. If you like... Oh, you know who's actually super funny? Bret Hart. Oh, there's some really funny Bret Hart moments. Yeah, if you like memeable wrestler moments, definitely check it out. But you're not gonna learn much new stuff there. It's pretty much... I mean, even the new stuff... The most interesting thing is I think they went back to Bruce Pritchard and asked him, like, hey, what do you think about this stuff, Bruce? Bruce is like, I don't know, Vince is a good guy. He gave me a... What the fuck Bruce Pritchard gonna fucking say? Bruce Pritchard's like the biggest yes man to Vince, like, ever. Like, Bruce ain't gonna say anything bad about Vince. Anyway, Shaggy's still sick. Manny pulls up. Manny is a grandpa. Congratulations to Manny being a grandpa. So we got Eminem as a grandpa soon, and Manny motherfucking Fresh as a grandpa. Congratulations to Manny. They talk about Skankfest. This is interesting. Bert Kreischer came up to them backstage at Skankfest and called them legends. Shaggy says he did not want to touch or hug Bert because he was shirtless and very sweaty looking. Shit you not. This is once again one of those things that sounds like I made it up to make fun of Bert, but I swear to God that's what Shaggy fucking said. I swear. ICP show inside the Sphere at Vegas would be fucking lit. Fago on the LED lights. Screw up those nice, fancy, expensive LED lights. Aftershock Fest coming up. Murder Mayhem show asks again in the chat about the 6 Chokers card. Shaggy Oklahoma shows and Train of Terror tour talk. Ghost hunting. Shaggy wants to do it. He wants to box a ghost very badly. Real haunted place, real ghost, wants to box it. Wants to throw hands with a ghost. This is his goal. Shaggy tells this wild story about the psychopathic warehouse getting robbed back in the day. I think I've heard this story before, but I'm not sure. Apparently, someone left the warehouse door unlocked overnight, and someone came in and just took mad merch. And on the dry erase board, let them know, hey, we caught you slipping, and signed it Big C. Now, apparently, allegedly, a couple of weeks go by, they find this Big C, and they ask him, hey, can you pull up with some of that merch that you got? And they get him to pull up, and they meet him, and they take care of him. So yeah, they got back to Big C for stealing their merch back in the day. Manny the Nanny. Apparently, Manny is also known as Manny Joey's nanny. Shaggy went to a rodeo. Shaggy says that only his lips get sunburnt these days. And no, not his butthole lips from sunning his butthole in the sun. He means his shoot lips. Shaggy unboxes some Star Wars shoes. Renee apparently loves ska music. Let's see. They debate over who has seen Shape's butthole and who hasn't. They go through national days. Renee's brother has his pee-pee bitten by a Shar-Pei back in the day. So, not a pee-pee and BB situation, but a pee-pee and a dog situation. That didn't go anywhere. Justin's going to watch Boogie Nights for the first time with his mom. They go through a scary movie listicle. And then the end of this episode, highly recommend you check this out, is a real Shaggy talking to AI Shaggy. Shaggy Two-Dope talking to AI Shaggy. It's probably about 15-20 minutes of this. It's super funny. AI Shaggy sounds like The Rock because he keeps describing his actual actions or like emotional changes in his face. So it says, it's almost like something about this befuddles the Shaggy Two-Dope, you know? It's almost like that. They ask it a bunch of questions and tell it dad jokes, which fucking fascinating to me that AI doesn't get jokes sometimes. Like, AI is so, like, logical. Everything about AI is so logical. I think there's still so much work to be done as far as, like, creative stuff. That's why, like, AI isn't great at certain things creatively, because there's something left there. Like, a sense of humor is something maybe remarkably human. I find that fascinating, though. There was a couple of jokes, though, that just, it so wildly went over the AI's head that it kind of surprised me, because it almost feels like, damn, this thing would maybe be able to access some sort of shitty dad joke, like database out there. I don't know. Yeah, they ask it to make a rap about bar-ass hot dogs at one point as well. All right, so I watched the Shaggy Show Thursday, and I got literally 5 notes. So there might have been more going on in this episode, but I didn't take any more notes. So this is Shaggy Show Thursday, October 3rd, a couple days ago. Shaggy is still sick. Manny is actually there for this stream. Lucha Lili joins, Lucha Ronin joins, and Renee too. And for the most part, this is more like a Usler family episode, honestly. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's just not a lot really to report as far as like silly stuff to make fun of in this episode, because it's honestly just like the Usler family dynamic for a little bit. Shaggy, which, you know, is fine. If you guys want to tune in for that, go check that out. There's just not a lot to report as far as that. Shaggy talks about whiskey noses, though, a little bit later on, and he says he wants a prosthetic whiskey nose. ICP shoes with the guy who did the Star Wars one collabs, possibly coming. And I think that's it, y'all. Anything in the chat y'all want to talk about? Did I miss anything? Is there anything that happened while I was live you want me to talk about? AI Shaggy looks at you perplexed and smiles seductively. Yeah, exactly what Wes said. That's exactly the kind of shit that they're doing. Oh yeah, Lunacy. JCW Lunacy episodes. Shit. I still haven't seen episodes 3, 4, 5, or 6. And I think it's up to 6 is already out right now. Sorry in advance for making you disappointed in Tyler. Oh man, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I'm going to drag my feet on looking at it. I don't want to see the receipts. But I thought Bert was afraid of clowns. Oh, shit. Talking about Kreischer, huh? All right. I think I'm going to get out of here if we ain't got nothing else to talk about. I gave you guys a good 2.5 hours. I'm going to try to get on later. And, Unsolved Mysteries. Let me talk about that real quick. So, Unsolved Mysteries, they dropped a little 4-pack of episodes on Netflix. Really cool, because 3 out of 4 of them were paranormal / UFO weird shit. First episode is a missing persons one. The second one, the second one I think was the second one is a ghost one about this guy who might be possessed by a spirit named Becky. I swear to God, it's the name of the spirit is Becky. If some enterprising meme lord Juggalo wants to go and watch episode 2 of the new Unsolved Mysteries episode and have some fun with the name Becky, you could probably have a fucking field day there. But yeah, the really interesting episode. This guy might be possessed by a spirit named Becky. Like, no joke. There's some really weird, unexplainable shit going on in that episode. That one's great. Episode 3 is about cattle mutilations, more modern cattle mutilations, actually, like stuff that has happened in the past 5 years, I would say. And some, weird shit, because some of these cows have been clearly, like, rigor mortis in, like, very strange positions. I don't know. Underground Pulse podcast. Whoop, whoop. Shouts out to Underground Pulse. We're going to be doing a collab with them soon, hopefully. We're currently stream sniping you. Sweet. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but hell yeah. I hope that's a good thing. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you're restreaming me? I don't know what that means. Good though. I'm going to take it as a good thing. Oh yeah, so the last episode though, it's a good thing. Sweet. Okay. Whew. I was really stressed about that. The last episode is a more modern retelling of the Roswell episode. They used some of the old clips of the classic Unsolved Mysteries episode, Robert Stack episode of Roswell, the really cheesy, bad-looking dead aliens and shit, but some newer witnesses, some newer testimony, and probably the more modern day accurate telling of what we think went on with Roswell, because Roswell is like complicated, man, because there's the 3 different official government stories that they put out there about weather balloons, but then there's also the idea that there was 2 crash sites. Really, there's a debris field and an actual primary crash site. it's kind of a complicated case. But yeah, really good episodes. Only 4 of them though, so I burned through those shits real fast. All right, I think I talked about everything finally, right? Real quick, me and Emily are gonna do another stream for you here in a few hours after she gets home from work. We're gonna do a stream where we talk about Lost Lands. I'm gonna show you guys some clips, I think, from Lost Lands, if that sounds cool. I got some clips I want to show you. I'm gonna probably show you some pictures and stuff too, and we'll go run through our experience at Lost Lands top to bottom. I have notes to keep us on track for that. Yeah, we'll have some fun with that. That'll be much more laid back. Did I miss how Lost Lands tried to kill you? Really quick, I'm going to talk about it again tonight. I think Venom 420, I've been sick since I got back from Lost Lands last week. And it's just gotten worse, and it's a roller coaster of like me thinking I'm getting better, then I backslide. I think at this point, no joke, I think I got walking pneumonia. But basically, it's from all the dirt and dust that was at Lost Lands, because there was this burn ban. Anytime people walked, it would just kick up mad dirt and dust in the air, to the point where it like literally looked like Mad Max in that bitch. So I was breathing all that shit in, and I'm sick still from it. You can kind of hear it in my voice how I'm not really fully better. But yeah, man, I straight up think we have walking pneumonia, and we might have to. I mean, we're on the other side of it now, but like it shouldn't be like a week, 2 weeks of me feeling like, you know what I mean? Like that shouldn't be a thing. I think I'm going to try to avoid going to the hospital because I hate going to the hospital. But if we backslide again, we just got to go, because like I'm not going to fucking die from walking pneumonia just because I'm stubborn and don't want to go to the hospital, you know? Yeah, man. All right, I think I'm done. Chapter17.com. Go pre-order Darby's new album, Garden. Go listen to Psycho Babbel on all your streaming gimmicks. Go subscribe to Acetone on YouTube. They did a really fire fucking Gloom Unit TV stream last night. That was really dope. I think they're going to be doing more stuff on YouTube. Go subscribe to Colby Sucks on YouTube. Go subscribe to Strange Suspicion on YouTube. Go subscribe to Team MUJ on YouTube. Go subscribe to Jug Talk on YouTube. Subscribe to and support good, positive Juggalo outlets. Yeah, man. Is there anything else? Oh, shit. And right after this, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button on the Humble Among broadcast system that I have in front of me. I'm going to hit the big red end broadcast button. Right after I do that, I'm going in the back room. And if you're a member of the Alienated, you're going to get a notification that you can watch. Let me pull up the gimmick here. Oh, yeah, Aftershock Fest. This was last night. JCW was at For Us. Underground Monsters, October 11th. I'm going to be doing a video about that soon. Yeah, you're going to get to see day 1 of the Gathering of the Juggalos. Uncut. About an hour and a half of footage. I'm going to go in the back room right now after I hit this big red end broadcast button. And I'm going to hit the upload button over there, because it's already uploaded. I just got to finish the upload. So it's going to happen probably in about a minute or 2 of this stream ending. Maybe faster. Who knows? Peep the vasectomy vlog, not uncut. I see what you did there. All right, I love you guys. Whoop, whoop. Thank you for supporting me, man. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm sorry I made you guys wait. I'm going to try to get back on my shit. I got a really important video to make about Violent J wanting JCW to be taken more seriously. I'm going to make that video. We're going to be doing some streams for the Train of Terror tour. Yeah, some kind of recap streams in conjunction a little bit with JCW. Stay tuned. More interviews happening. Lost Lands stream tonight. Love you guys. Thank you for supporting and sticking with me. And yeah, last but not least, fuck negativity and fuck haters, man. Like, don't even give that shit any energy, honestly. There's so much dope shit in the Juggalodium. If little jealous little bitches want to be jealous little bitches and fester in that kind of energy, let them do it. Who really fucking cares, man? There's too much freshness going on right now. Fuck all that whack shit. Focus on the fresh shit. I love you guys. Whoop, whoop. Have a good night. Bye. Oh, wait. I'm not done yet. I will be back. Okay. Now in broadcast, for real. Love you. Whoop, whoop. Bye.